Welcome back to our Action Rabbit screencast introductory series. And in this particular screencast, we're going to be going over shortcodes for the standalone class calendar. In the previous screencast, we went over shortcodes for the class filter. In order to get to our shortcodes page, this is the page where we generate shortcodes and what they're going to look like. We're going to navigate to Jackrabbit class inside of our WordPress dashboard. So we navigate to Jackrabbit class in the left-hand vertical navigation. Then most of the way down the options toward the bottom is a menu option called shortcodes. We're going to click shortcodes. We're going to be brought to this page. And then the second tab here in this tab list is number 2, standalone class calendar. We're going to click that class calendar tab. And the core shortcode for the standalone class calendar is open bracket action_rabbit_week_calendar. I don't expect you to remember that, but it's here just for your information. And we're going to be focusing on the live update of our standalone class calendar shortcode, which you can copy just by clicking this copy button. But in order to see exactly what our users are going to see, we're going to select a location. For this example, we are going to select Aliso, which is a location code from our example organization, which we put in our very first screencast of this introductory series. And then we're going to choose a category 1, although you can choose a category 2 or a category 3, it doesn't really matter. If I wanted to choose category 3 monthly, we have tons and tons of classes in here. That's not what we want to show right now. Let's just start with let's do parent and me. Okay, so here we have an example of parent and me, and it's going to show all of our classes that have the category 1 parent and me. So we can see that this class is seahorse, this class is turtle, and this class is starfish. When we go in here and we take a look, we can see that we have starfish, turtle, and seahorse here. Because we're only selecting a category 1 for this particular example, it's going to show all of them here. And the reason why you might want to show more than one class in a weekly class calendar is, let's say you had a page on your school's website that was about your, I don't know, your parent and me classes, or your, I don't know, it could be a certain type of gymnastics class or a dance class or a music class. And then you had a variety of different levels associated with that class, or however you set up your categories. But let's say they have, this particular organization has a page on their website that's about parent and me, and they want to show all the times of their parent and me classes. So that's why we're selecting parent and me for this particular example. Now, we had set our display preferences previously, and that's why we have this look and feel for this particular calendar. But we can override that if we want. Let's say there's specific colors for this particular class. We can modify them by going down here and selecting the colors. This should be familiar from when we set up our display preferences a few screencasts back. But let's say we don't want to display Sunday. We don't have to display Sunday because we don't happen to have any classes on Sunday. And we could take off Monday as well. We could take off Wednesday, and we don't have any classes on Friday, so we could take off Friday. Or we could just show all of our weekdays just to be a little bit more conventional. Whatever works for you in your particular use case scenario will be perfectly fine. You can also choose to toggle on and off the different data points for each class. We have a title, we have a duration, we have how many openings are available, and we have our instructors, and that should be fine for this example. But let's go ahead and let's just change some colors just to be fun. We'll say this is going to be purple for the day headings, the weekly day headings, and I don't know, let's select the text color to yellow, and let's change the box color to a light purple. And now we look up, this is what it looks like. And if we wanted to toggle off our filters, we could do that. Filters are gone. I like it with the filters on, so I'll turn them back on. And then when we have this looking the way that we want this to look, we can come right up here to our standalone class calendar shortcode, and let's click copy. I'm going to hit Command C because I'm on a Mac. And once I have that, I'm going to come back over to our test page. And I'm just going to go here to this block. I'm going to paste this in. I'm going to hit update. So this page was updated. Let's go back here. We were playing with classes a moment ago. Let's fire this up again. So this should be a little bit different. And now we're seeing that we have exactly what we built here echoed out here. There's our seahorse, there's our turtle, there's our starfish. Here are the instructors that are teaching these courses. All of the classes happen to be small classes right now. And we can switch this up if we wanted to. Let's say we just wanted to show starfish classes right now. That would be fine. This would be updated. We would hit copy, go back here, let's paste this in here. Let's click update. It's updating. It's been updated in WordPress. And when we fire this page up again, we can see that we only have our starfish class here. Let's do one more for example's sake. Let's go back here. Let's just change the look of this completely. This is going to be red. Let's make this white. So this looks like this. Let's go ahead and make the background of our boxes white. Let's make text red. And let's make the border of our time box, I don't know, maybe a darker red. Looks like this. And let's say enroll now. So it says enroll now here. And let's make our registration button this blue color. And let's remove low enrollments. Let's go and hit copy. Let's copy this. Let's go to this block, paste it in. Let's click update. Let's go to our test page. And here we have our updated weekly class calendar. Let's do one with a little bit more options in here. Let's say LTS perpetual. And because Starfish isn't an LTS perpetual class, let's do this. Let's show a whole bunch of different ongoing classes at the same time. So let's click copy. Let's go here. Let's drop it in here. Let's hit update. Let's go back to our page. And now we have a lot of classes. And let's even go back here and let's toggle on our low enrollment. Let's copy our shortcode again. Let's update our shortcode on our test page. Let's click update. Let's fire this up one more time. And now we can see we have some classes with low enrollment and some classes without. And when we toggle this on and off, we can see that this updates for us. All our waitlist classes will go away because those are technically full. And that's how we craft and create our standalone class calendar. This is the weekly calendar shortcode, and that's how we paste it into our different pages that we might have in our WordPress installation. So that is all for our standalone class calendar, and the next thing we're going to be going over is our standalone class table.